not a great angle. Welcome to my job, my day job, one of my many jobs. So today is Saturday, January 21st. I don't normally work on Saturdays, but some shenanigans have come into play, so I'm picking up an extra shift, so I don't have to work on Monday. And I am actually going to be listening to Soul of the Deep by Natasha Bowen. I've been procrastinating reading this for months now because I'm not ready for it to be over. Skin of the Sea by Natasha Bowen was one of my favorites from 2022. I just need to get it done. I'm already 63% of the way through, so I should be finishing it today, and that means that after that I can start on Bloodmarked by Tracy, Deonn. So that one's 22 hours long. So I gotta do that, and then I'm also physically reading my book by C.L. Clarke. I don't remember the title of it at this exact moment. But yeah, so we're gonna do work, we're gonna listen to some audiobooks, get some stuff done, and then after that I'm going to take everyone with me to go to Books A Million for coffee and potentially a new book, and then we will go to Joann Fabrics so I can pick up some stuffing and some supplies that I need for a project that I'm working on, and then we will get cozy at home and do some reading of my physical book. That's the plan for today. Hopefully it goes well. Okay, hello. I'm sorry, you can hear my machines in the background. I tried to go as far away as I can. Oh my god. Oh my god. First of all, getting goosebumps. Like, no other. This fight scene is so good. Second of all, always listen to the animals. Listen to the elephant. If the elephant's freaking out about something, you might want to listen. Even if you can't see what he's freaking out about, listen to the elephant. Third of all, chapter 23. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The lore in this is just so interesting in every capacity. Oh my god. I'm almost done. I only have like 2.5 hours left. The lore in this is so interesting. Like the 8 like evil gods or whatever you call them are so interesting. Oh my god, I love the idea of like multiple gods and like all of that. I think it's a really interesting thing, but I never got into Greek mythology. Like, I am not a Percy Jackson kind of lad. That's not my vibe. This is apparently my vibe. So, new interest unlocked in different versions of African folklore. Super interesting. Gonna need more recommendations about this stuff. I love Natasha Bowen now. Okay, I have to go back to work. Sorry for the messy background. Okay, hi, hello. So I just finished Soul of the Deep by Natasha Bowen. 5 stars. I'm sorry, you can hear my single head machine going in the background, but I don't even care. 5 stars. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so the ending was top tier. I loved the ending. I'm really hoping that there's going to be another book or like a continuation to the series in any capacity. The twist of the story, I figured it out. It was a really nice twist because it was like I figured in the beginning, like, this character felt off to me, and then throughout the story, like, she just kept feeling a little bit off, but you couldn't really figure out what was going on or why. And then you figure out, like, just a little bit before the twist happens, what's gonna happen. You're just like, oh my god, please don't do it. But it happens anyway. So that was really good. Oh my god, 5 stars. I loved it. I loved every second of it. I have to get back to work, but I'm going to start Bloodmarked by Tracy Deonn next. But again, Soul of the Deep, Natasha Bowen, an absolutely stunning depiction of West African lore and culture and everything that comes with it. It was beautiful. I loved it. I'll talk more in depth about it later. So it's almost 2 o'clock right now. It's like 1:45, and I think that I'm gonna be done with actual like 9 to 5 job work for today, and it's time to head out. I'm getting hungry. I think we need coffee, definitely. Go to the bookstore, get some food, go to the fabric store, rock our shit until it's time to go home and do even more reading. So I'm currently about 3 hours into Bloodmarked by Tracy Deonn. Let me just say that I really love the fact that Tracy Deonn decided to give like a pretty thorough like backlog into what happened in book 1. It's something I really, really appreciate, and I know that some people probably don't love that part of it, but I haven't read this book. I didn't read the first book for, I think I read it in summer of 2022, so it's been quite a while and I don't really remember what happened. And this was a nice little recap, and it brought back a lot of memories of like the things that I didn't like and the things that I loved about the first book, so I really appreciate that. I didn't feel like it was slow or like too descriptive or wordy. I feel like it was pretty perfect for what it needed to be. And then I really love what's happening so far. I forgot how much I loved Cell. I think he's just so grumpy and he's got such a big attitude, and I forgot how much I loved him. So everything's going good so far. I'm going to continue to listen to my audiobook while I drive and go run all of my errands that I need to. So let's go. Hello, I got my coffee. It's pretty good coffee actually. And then I picked up a copy of Hook, Line, and Sinker by Tessa Bailey because it happened one summer, and I'm not gonna say that Tessa Bailey is like an all-time favorite writer of mine, but it was cute, it was cheesy, it was fine, it was light. Also, can someone just tell me why as soon as I am like, I really like this character, like I really like Cell, like an hour farther into the audiobook, just like, nope, gone, no more for you right now. Why is that? No spoilers, like he's not dead, I mean at this point, but he's just been like kind of removed from the storyline for a little while, and I'm just like, but I liked him. So that's where we're at. I'm going to go to Joann's. So I went to Joann's. I did not film in there because I wanted to be quick. I originally just went for some fleece to fill the inside of some book sleeves, and I made the mistake of walking down the aisles. So I got little mushrooms, and then I got little books, and they're so cute, and they're gonna be such cute little book sleeves, and I just am in love. hello. I'm home now. And the plan for the rest of tonight is basically to hop between reading The Unbroken by C.L. Clarke and drawing a little bit. I think I'm gonna go put on a hoodie first and get comfy, and then we can do some reading. It's 10:30 p.m. It's still Saturday. Yes, my bookmark is one of my dog's tennis balls. That's my own problem. But I am on page 128, chapter 12 of The Unbroken by C.L. Clarke. I didn't know what I was expecting of this, so I'm reading this because March's book for the NB Book Club is the second book in the series. I think it's called Faithless. So I wanted to get the first book read with enough time. So I had no idea what this was about whatsoever. I just kind of tossed myself into it. And it's really interesting. So this is about Tareen, who is tenant in like a conqueror's army basically, but she's like the lowest of the low. They call them the Sands. And all of the Sands as children were like stolen away from their original homes and trained to be soldiers. So they were kidnapped and tortured, and now they're serving in the army as basically like dogs. Like, they are basically nothing. They get abused constantly. They're not even allowed to carry around guns, like, despite being soldiers in the army. And it's just a bunch of stuff of like making sure that they don't go against the Baladarian government, and go back to their original home villages and such. And one of the Baladarian soldiers is murdered for what I'm assuming is good reason for how he was murdered, and Tareen gets blamed for it. She is not the one who did it, but they are ready to sentence her to death until she calls on a debt from the princess of the Baladarian Empire. And the princess is like, okay, I can find use for you. So that's where we're at. They're getting to the point where they're starting to get Tareen ready for the next phase of being like a spy for the princess and all that fun stuff. So it's actually really interesting. It's kind of brutal, and I really like it for the fact that this is definitely adult. The princess, I think, is like 28, and I'm assuming that Tareen is around the same age. So it's really interesting, and I really am enjoying it so far. But now, since it is 10:30, I've read 100 pages, I've worked a 6-hour shift, I went to the bookstore, I went to Joann Fabrics. Now it's time to do some drawing, because I definitely need to make some more bookmarks because of a tennis ball. And I don't want to be using a tennis ball as a bookmark. It just doesn't work. Let's get started on that. Okay, hello. It is 12:03, and I have done the sketch, an optional outline, and my flat color for this design, in case anyone ever needs any reassurance that it always starts out as shit. So I got my sketch, basic outline, a complete flat color. No shading, no fun stuff, none of that. But it's 12:03, so I think it's time for bed. It is the next day, and I just kind of wanted to do a quick little outro. Yesterday was actually a really good day. I'm really happy with all of the progress that I made despite having a really busy day. So that's where we're at. Loved Soul of the Deep, loving Bloodmarked so far, loving my C.L. Clarke book, Unbroken. I don't remember the title, and it's in the other room. But yeah, so I'm loving high fantasy written by amazing Black authors right now. So we're just gonna keep that ball rolling because it's going really well. So yeah, that's it for this one. I hope that everyone is having a fantastic time. And let me know if anyone actually enjoyed this format because I'm trying something new. Everyone have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.